I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. Woo! Hey everyone, so today I'm going to do a chit chat get ready with me, and I'm going to use my It's Judy Time palette. Judy sent me this in our swap and I've been so excited to try it. I haven't even swatched it yet really, apart from in the actual swap. Like I haven't swatched it since then because I kind of want to do like a first impression on it and the quality and the blendability and like, you know. So this is the first time I'm using it on my eyes and I'm so excited because the colours look gorgeous. I'll just show you quickly. There's a really good selection of like warm neutrals and a few bluey purples, so let's get started. I feel so lame when I say let's get started. It's such a weird thing to say. Anyway. I always feel like a lion or something. My hair's pinned back like this. Like, whew. I'm going to start with... Should I do my eyes first? No. Yes. No. Nah, I'm going to do my foundation first. So I'm going to start with my Stila One Step Correct Primer because this is super moisturizing, and this morning my skin is not feeling that great. It's feeling quite dry. So just give me some moisture and we'll make my foundation go on nice and smooth. Did you guys see my favorites video? I mentioned this, so if you want to learn more about it, go watch my favorites video. I'll link it down below. For my foundation, I'm going to use my YSL Touche Eclat. Is that how you say it? I did a first impression on this foundation, so I'll link it down below as well if you want to see my review of it. And I'm just using my Flat Top Face Brush by xoBeauty. And I'm just going to apply this all over my skin. Face skin. I'm getting my nails redone today. Yay. I don't know what to do. I was thinking about doing something real out there, but I just don't know what yet. By the time you watch this, you would have seen them on Instagram anyway. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you guys totally should. I post lots of stuff on there, selfies and outfit posts most days and stuff like that, and pictures of my dogs. My username's @Shaaanxo, just the same as my YouTube username. I'm going to try out a few new products in this video as well that I haven't used before. These arrived in the mail today. They're the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light brightening pen things. One's a pinky colour called Luminous 1, and then this one's Luminous 2, and it's like a more yellow based colour. I don't really know what I'm supposed to use these for. I'm just going to put some of the yellowish one under my eyes and down here and here. I like that little applicator, it's really flexible. Yeah, I'm going to mix some of this in. I'm just experimenting because I've never used these before, so we'll see how it goes. Probably putting way too much on, but YOLO. I'm going to add a little bit of concealer under my eyes. I hope this isn't too much stuff. This is the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in Custard. And I'm just going to use my face brush to do the face stuff. Oh, it's really nice and reflective. Begin to blend out that colour there. Ooh, I love the pink one. It's super dewy. I don't know if you can see. You might be able to see better on this side. It's like really, ooh, I love it. Super highlighty. And it's not too much product either. It's blending out into nothing. It doesn't look cakey or doesn't look like, I don't even know, you know. You guys must just laugh at me sometimes because for a so-called beauty vlogger, I don't know anything, like, I don't know how to describe anything at all. Yeah, I'm liking these so far. And then for under my eyes, I'm going to use a different shape brush just to make it a bit easier. This is my Tapered Top Face Brush by xoBeauty. It looks a bit dirty because I used it yesterday, but it'll do the job. And it's just got that tapered edge, so it's easy enough to get into the inner corner and right up underneath your lash line where you might get quite dark. Yeah, that's flawless. Love! I did buy these myself, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. I feel like everyone thinks that every single product I use is sent to me, but I still shop too much, to be honest. Got a little bit of redness on my nostril, so I'll just conceal that. I seem to get quite red around my nose when my skin's drier, like today. I love that colour, that highlighting product. Makes my skin look so radiant. If you have super oily skin, I don't know how well it would go, but I have normal to dry, so I love it. For my setting powder, I am just going to use a mixture of dim light. No, I'll just use dim light, I think, which is that far end one. And then I'll use a bit of this on my like high points of my face where I just highlighted to kind of emphasize that and set it down. I'm using my xoBeauty bronzer brush. It's like a really good powder brush as well because it's nice and big, nice and fluffy, and it really just glides over your foundation. It doesn't disturb the foundation, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to lightly dust that. I'm not going to do too much. I've never used this as a setting powder before, but I like it so far. Then I'm taking that middle colour, which is called Incandescent Light, and that's going to go on my high points. It's a little bit more shimmery, I find. Use it under your eyes, because it's not like a highlighter shimmer, it's like a really fine kind of reflective light kind of situation, so you can put it underneath your eyes and things without it looking like you've put like a highlight shimmery powder there or anything. It just looks really flattering. Now I'm going to use my brow Fluidline stuff by MAC in Dirty Blonde just to fill in my eyebrows. It's really awkward at the moment because there's someone building a house next door and they're like walking around on, what's it called, scaffolding, so like up above my fence, and they just walk past, like, you know, they're like 8 foot up in the air or more than that probably. They just walk around and they walk right in front of my window and just stare at me, like not on purpose, like I think they're just curious, like they're thinking what is she doing, so they kind of like try to be real low-key and like kind of look back at me and I'm like, yeah, hi. It's so awkward. I'm like, stop looking at me. What I do is awkward enough without like strangers like watching me do it, you know. I hate to think what they used to think when I wasn't sitting in here and they could just see my computer and my camera set up like facing the room. They'll probably be like, what's her job? I get it a lot, like when I go through an airport. It's always New Zealand. When I'm coming back into New Zealand, you have to write down what your job is. I'm always like self-employed and they're like, what do you do? I'm like, I make online videos, and they look at me like, oh, and I'm like, on YouTube. And then I'm going to use my Eyeko Brow Gel. It's getting really dark. It's like really dark outside today and it's making my videos look weird. I'm going to take this paint pot by MAC. It's called Let Me Pop. And it's like a warm kind of coppery, slightly, it's kind of like melon pigment but in a paint pot version. And then I'm going to use my Angle Top Eyeshadow Synthetic Brush. That's this colour just here. It's a really nice, quite a warm tone, neutral crease colour. I love how there's like a mixture of matte colours and shimmery colours in this palette. I think that's essential to make a good palette. You can't just have like all shimmers. You could have all mattes. I could go with all mattes, but all shimmers is just a pain in the butt. I'm just going to put that into my crease. It's a really pretty colour. Really get a good amount on your brush. And it's really easy to blend out, so you're not going to come out with like chunky, patchy eyeshadow. So far, I am impressed. I'm then going to take the slightly darker colour, which is this one, the matte shade, and I'm going to put that in the crease as well. But I'm not going to cut my crease, but I'm going to emphasise that crease line. So just in here, not blending it up towards the brow bone, just keeping it right in the crease. This is a really gorgeous shade as well. I'm loving really warm eyeshadow tones at the moment. A lot of you say that you love my videos like this where I don't really have stuff planned. I just kind of roll with the, go with the flow. Roll with it. This is my favourite highlighting brush for the eyes. It's called the Tapered Top Synthetic Eye Brush. It's by xoBeauty, which is my brand, and I'm going to take the highlight shade from the palette. I'll show you quickly. It's just a really pale beige kind of colour, and then it's just the perfect shape to really get under there. And you can also use this brush on the inner corner really easily, or for concealer, whatever you want. I might add a different colour later on from a different palette if I decide to, because I'm kind of thinking maybe a little bit of shimmer, or I might put some shimmer on my lid. So I'm going to take this colour here. I love the shade. It's like a kind of coppery bronze, I'd say. I don't know. It's shimmery though. And I'm going to place this on the inner half of my eyelid. Here comes the man again, up on the roof. Every time I say hi or hey, I think of that moment in 22 Jump Street. I'm not going to like kill the story for you if you haven't seen it yet, but he's just like, hey. It makes me laugh so much. Like, it's just always stuck in my head. And then I'm going to take this really dark chocolate brown. Woo, focusing. I'm going to put this on my outer V. I don't know, I'm just winging it. This I'm going to use a Tapered Crease Brush, which is like a smaller version of the Eyeshadow Blender Brush. So it's really good for placing colour and blending as you go. That is a freaking amazing colour. So pretty. I'm really impressed with the quality of these. For such a cheap palette, like it's really, really affordable. I don't mean cheap as in bad quality. I mean cheap as in affordable. It's like really, really, really good quality. The only thing I wish there was like a black or like a really, really, really dark colour, because this is the darkest colour. I almost wish there was something a little bit darker. So I'm going to add in a different colour from a different palette. It's not really a big deal though at the end of the day. I mean, everyone has black eyeshadow. So I guess you don't really need it. I don't know if you can see how smoky that is. So pretty. I'm taking Embark, which is this shade here by MAC. I'm just taking a shadow shield. I'm not actually going to apply it. I'm just going to hold it there so I can get a nice crisp line. You can see it's given a more, I guess, a sharp line. I'm just going to blend it out very slightly. I still want it to be quite strong, so just really lightly. I love this look. It's so pretty, and you can totally wear this, you know, daytime if you just tone down the darkness a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of my Microshadow by Makeup Store in Cava. Just the tiniest bit up on my brow bone. I was going to add a pop of like purple or blue, but I think I like it the way it is. I am going to take a little bit of my Collection eyeshadow pencil stick in Vanilla Sky, just to brighten up my eyes a little bit since there's so much darkness. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this black eyeliner. It's called Dark Night. It's by Persico. Just blending that a little bit underneath my lash line just to darken up that outer corner, because I am going to put black in my waterline as well. Now I'm taking MAC Feline Eye Kohl pencil. So as you can see, I've gone super, super heavy. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm going to stack my Soulmate and Fangirl. Hi guys! I've actually been really liking this mascara lately. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I did a Chi one brand tutorial. If it's not up yet, it will be soon. But I wasn't sure on it the first time I used it, but I've used it heaps now and I really like it. It's so easy to remove. That's like the biggest thing. If the Chi look isn't up yet and you're wondering why, it's because Chi are putting together a deal for you guys. So I've just got to put it all on their website and everything. It's basically like a bundle deal where you can get some of the stuff I used in the tutorial for a lot cheaper. So I'm so sorry, but I can't do much. So that's what the lashes look like once they're stacked. Super full and fluffy. Voila! I'll show you a close-up at the end. I freaking love how these lashes look once they're stacked. They're so big. Okay, so I think I'm going to go peach on the lips and cheeks. I don't know why, I just feel like I haven't done that in a little while. First I'm going to bronze, of course. I'm using my xoBeauty bronzer brush with my NARS Laguna, which looks like that. And then to contour, I'm using Hoola by Benefit. Louis just sitting there on the ground with his head on my knees. He's like, pick me up, show me on the camera. And then for blush, I'm going to use one of my favourites. This is YSL Blush Radiance number 9. Such a gorgeous colour. And I'm not going to be very light-handed with this. I'm going to put it on quite a bit. Hopefully I won't look crazy. And then I'm going to match with my lips. I'm going to do like a peachy, lightish coloured lip. First off, here is MAC Perfect Topping. I'm going to use this as a highlight. I will give you lots of attention in 5 minutes, okay? He's like Italian greyhounds are really clingy. It's in their nature. They love, can you see his paws? They just love cuddles all the time. They love being right next to you. Sometimes I have to put a chair next to me so that he can sit there with me. That's why a lot of people are like, what about Zeus? But Zeus is very independent. He goes outside and plays in the dirt like a normal dog, whereas this one is by my side all the time, so he's just always around. Just no. First I'm going to line my lips with Totally Nude by Touche, and this is just going to give me some definition. Okay, now I'm going to go with Sorbet. Yeah, Okay, I need lip gloss. I feel like this look needs lip gloss. These are some of my favourite lip glosses at the moment. The Whitening Lightning. I've talked about these before. Really love them. I've been using them even more than normal lately. So these two are like my favourite right now. I think I'm going to use the Coral one. This one's nude. It's the best nude lip gloss ever. And then this one's Coral Craze, which is a really nice light pinky coral. They smell so good. They smell like lollies. Okay. Oh, this is like the perfect lip combo. And that is the look. Ooh. I hope you guys like it. I'll show you a quick close-up. I love the palette. Judy, you've done an amazing job. I love it and thank you so much for sending it to me. I have actually been meaning to pick this up for a really long time. So it was the perfect gift. I'll put a link down below if you want to purchase this. I'll put a link to BH Cosmetics and everything. And I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I'm pretty sure I already said that. Oh look, now he's bought me his toy. This is his favourite toy. It's like a soccer ball with 2 little tassels. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe if you are not subscribed already. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 PM New Zealand time. Have an absolutely amazing day and I will talk to you again really soon. Bye! Thumbs off on your face. Just like NARS Albatross. I'm talking about that product a lot right now, but anyway. It is stunning. It's so finely milled and just beautiful. It's